Do you have a Minecraft YouTube channel that you're struggling on getting the views and the community that you would like to build within the game here online? Well, if that is you, in today's episode, we are going to be going over 5 different YouTube channel reviews that will look at the good and the bad and the ugly and things that you can work on to improve in order to grow your YouTube channel over time. If you would ever like for me to give you a free YouTube channel review, definitely take a look at the description down below. But before we get into anything, I say, why don't we talk about a couple of common trends that I'm seeing with the YouTube channels that we'll talk about this week. And the first one is stronger hooking and story structures. For the most part, most of these videos are taking too long to get to the hook or for you to be providing value to the audience. So I recommend that you tighten the first 10 to 20 seconds and structure around each video in order to get a clear promise to boost retention. And that is exactly what I ended up doing with this hook right here. This is my 3rd time starting the video, but I wanted to make sure that the introduction was as captivating as I could based on the amount of time that I have to record today. The second trend that I see is having clearer, more compelling titles and thumbnails. Your titles and thumbnails often describe the video rather than sell it. You want to focus on curiosity, contrast, or an outcome-driven phrasing with consistent visual branding to increase the click-through rate. And you'll see me doing that on my channel with the specific thumbnail style and structure that we have right now. For you, if you're clicking on this episode and you've seen a past one, most likely you'll understand the value proposition that I'm giving you and the way that I am packaging the ideas that we're showing in today's video, along with a lack of series or viewership continuity. If you're posting too many isolated videos rather than a cohesive series with no recurring themes or formats, viewers are going to have fewer reasons to return or to binge your content, which is going to limit your channel's growth and community building. And so you can see that within the branding of this channel, it's specifically advice for YouTube creators and for people that are looking to start to build a community and build a channel here through Minecraft on YouTube. And so really having that consistency is going to be something that I want you to keep in mind today. Our first YouTuber that we're going to go over is the Modding Frontier, who has 18 subscribers, and their description says that I'm a small channel that makes modded Minecraft content. And then what specific advice are you looking for to grow, if any? And just to make my editing video is the advice that we're going to go over into today. Now we will become subscriber number 20. I'm happy to become that person for you. And it does seem like in the last 30 days, we're not having too many views and videos come out. But if we click onto our videos right here, a good trick is to go to the most popular. And one thing that you'll be seeing right here is that we don't have too much of that thumbnail consistency as we've been talking about. If I'm coming onto this channel for the first time, I'm not really seeing anything that's going to want me to look at more than one video in a row. Maybe I'll find one video that seems appealing to me, but for the most part, I'm not seeing anything in terms of consistency right here. So that's going to be important to keep in mind.
The world was a different place when Levi Strauss made his first period.
So as you can see, this is our most popular video, but we are only just seeing at least for the first half of the video right here, we're seeing a very zoomed in sound. Now it does tell me that this would be where I'd be able to get the mods, but it's not until about halfway through where we go into a normal sort of viewpoint or perspective in Minecraft. And the idea behind this video, based on the title, is that there are hotbar sounds. And I really get that value proposition during the first 30 seconds or so, or after the first 30 seconds when you switch to the hotbar. And so we can see it right here. But when it comes to the visual elements, I think that starting with some text on screen, or maybe even showing where you can find this online, and being able to explain within the video itself exactly what this is going on is going to allow for other people to click on and instantly understand what's going on. And so you can do that through, again, some text on screen. You can do that from a couple of quick cuts and a transition, and I recommend using a voiceover. Now, this is my real life voice, but if you wanted to use an AI voice and you don't feel comfortable doing that, I think that that is something that you could maybe consider looking into as well. But when it comes to The visuals, those sorts of things, you can edit in some extra elements onto your video that will help you to hook the audience and really clearly provide that value that you're promising for them to be clicking onto. We are also going to click onto the 100% working copper golem storage system video right here. I can instantly see as soon as we click on that this is going to look a little bit better right here. It is showing the copper golem, which is a brand new Minecraft mob right here. And we can see if it actually is showing the copper golem storage system, hopefully. Now, once again, I do think that if you were to use some voiceover or to even use some text on screen, this would be a really great thing for you to explain what exactly is going on. If you gave some backstory explaining that this is a new feature, or even showing some text explaining that this is what we are going to see happening within the video and how the new copper golem storage really works, that's going to be more helpful than for you just to be interacting with the copper golem. The viewer is not going to be looking, most likely is not clicking to just see the copper golem, but more in particular to understand how they can use the copper storage system. And so if you tell the viewer about that through text on screen or talking about it, I think that those two things will be really helpful for you and your channel. So Frontier, when it comes to takeaways from your video, I would start off with always clarifying your value. You want to make it clear what viewers will gain from each video so that they can immediately know why to click and then watch, and then hopefully to continue to watch. Along with, you want to open with the wow. Start with the surprising moment, a result or a visual, or explaining something to hook the modding fans in the first 5 to 10 seconds, because that seems to be the audience that you're looking for. And then in terms of consistency, I would think about building a mod series, creating sequential mod experiments or challenges so that viewers have a reason to return and then to binge your content eventually. So hopefully this is helpful. If you ever want a little bit more help, I'm more than welcome to help you out. Take a look at the description below, and we have one-on-one coaching calls if you'd like to get a little bit more fast-tracked and individualized help on your channel. Our next YouTuber that we're going to be taking a look at is Jojo Johnson, who has 299 subscribers and 37 videos. Hey, I'm a PG Irish Minecraft YouTuber, and I post block by block episodes every Monday. That sounds really awesome, and it looks like we have that Twitch link down in the description below. And then when it comes to what specific advice are you looking for to grow, if any? Well, just any advice. I feel like my thumbnails and editing are good. I feel I need more viewer retention and how to capture their interest at the start. Also, if you're ever looking, I'd love to put my name in the hat. My channel pun, that's fun for the Lotus SMP, which if you don't know, the Lotus SMP is a group of content creators that make YouTube videos together and play the Minecraft world together, but it's invite only. So I do appreciate you putting your name into the hat, and let's take a look at your YouTube channel. Looks like we have grown even 6 more subscribers since the last time that I took a look at your channel. So we'll become 306 now, and good looks when it comes down to that. And then we'll want to go to your videos. It looks like we have a video that is coming out today, and you've been very consistent when it comes down to your videos. Now, what I want you to notice here is that the block by block title is more consistent. So we see there's a recurring reason to want to come back and take a look at your channel. I think that that is a really good thing. It's worth mentioning that for some of the episode 9 or 10 or 11 or 12, sometimes the episode number is actually getting into, and the letters are getting in front of your character. So that's something that you can maybe consider putting onto the top left corner, or to make it a little bit smaller and a little bit more to the corner so that it's not sticking out in front of your character as much. Now, I'm also noticing you're starting to use some new elements like sliding or cutting your thumbnail into 2 different parts and then using exclamation points. And so these are really good things. One thing I would recommend for you to do to take a look at is the rule of thirds, which is worth taking a look at. If we go to right here and we see some of the really higher performing episodes, these first 3 or 4 that we have right here, you're going to notice that the spacing and the depth and the ability for you to kind of show exactly what you're working on, or just the layout is a little bit more clearer, or more visually appealing. And so considering to think about that, and then also thinking about where you can put the block by block text in a way that would really help you to have it with that consistency and make sure that things are centered. So a lot of really good things that we have right here and a lot of consistency. So this is exactly the sort of thing that we are looking for when it comes to spending some time with other creators and working with them as YouTubers on Lotus. And then we even have your profile picture right here where we have subscribe as well. So a good call to action. So I say, let's head into our most popular video here.
Hello everyone, welcome back. Block by block, episode 10. We made it to episode 10 and you guys came along with me. And if you haven't already, subscribe.
All right, I'm going to stop us about 11 seconds in. So I think this is a really good start. But one thing that many people, including myself, will recommend is for you to really pause when you're doing your introduction. Instead of being like, hey, it's me, welcome back. It's the Let's Play. Here we are again. It's episode 10. By the way, if you're here and you're enjoying me and this whatnot, subscribe. I think that sort of style has been super, super done again and again when it comes to Minecraft Let's Plays, and block by block is a really wonderful thing to be thinking about in terms of differentiating and distinguishing yourself. So you could start with an intro about what it means to do block by block and how that makes your introduction a little bit better, or instantly just start where we're at right here, where you're getting into the episode, you're about to start that process. That would make the new viewer be like, okay, so what's actually going on in their world? Where if you're just like, hey, it's me, Jojo Johnson, I've been, then the viewer will be like, you're just kind of like everyone else. And so thinking about what are the first 5 seconds or the first couple things that you can say in order to really distinguish yourself in block by block, the idea behind it by itself is really good. So I would spend some time thinking about how can I explain what block by block is in one sentence in a way that would intrigue a new viewer. And you can even use AI to ask you and help you out with that and help you with the ideation process. But we have some cool builds over here. And then the last thing that's really worth mentioning is that audio quality is so important. And so you seem to have a great voice, but I do think that investing even a little bit more money into a better microphone, or just doing a little bit more learning about how you can clean up your audio and make it seem a little bit more higher quality just through softwares. You can do that with like Gling AI, or I'm sure you can do it even within Premiere Pro and kind of just help with your audio engineering. I think that those are really big things to look at. So Joe, the takeaways that I have for you is just to continue to show your personality. Lean into your voice and your humor so that viewers connect with you, not just the gameplay or the topic. It's not just you playing the game, but it's you playing the game. It's not just the fact that it's you. It's not just the fact that it's the game that you're playing, but your personality and intermingling the two between Let's Play and who you are. The more that you can show that, I would say the more that you lean into that, the more people are going to want to come back and see you for you. And then to sharpen your titles. Turn your titles into outcomes or curiosity hooks so that people think, I need to see this, and as opposed to, okay, Jojo ended up posting once again. You can think, oh my gosh, Jojo made this thing, or Jojo's doing this thing in Minecraft. I want to take a look at that. So really thinking about the way that you're packaging your content can make a big difference on who actually wants to take a look at it. And then one thing I think you're doing a great job with that I think you should just continue to experiment with and adjust things is to create that repeatable format and explain in particular what block by block actually means in terms of making your format unique to you. So choosing that one style of video and then turning it into the weekly series so that fans know what to expect and follow along. I think you're doing a great job about that. I just want you to make it even more you. Our next YouTube channel that we'll be taking a look at today is MintChip13, who has 152 subscribers. And what do they ask is, what are the proper times to post shorts and long forms to gain the most views? Also, what could I do to better my pacing on my newest videos? And so we can give you that subscribe as well. And then we'll actually go to your latest videos where we have one from about 10 days ago Cottagecore and Lightcore, Building with Midship, Season 1, Episode 3. I do also want to mention that I'm starting to see a bit more of that consistency with your thumbnail design, which is going to want to make more people come time and time again, which is maybe why we're seeing some more viewership as you continue on with your series here, and I want to say that's a good thing.
Welcome back. It's been a little while. Been looking at the creation we made here, and I'm very pleased with it. I also did some more cleanup little things. You notice there's no house here, here, or here, and I might have removed these earlier, but there's no house here, there's no house here. Now, the building that's gonna go here, you won't get till next episode, maybe even 2 episodes, because it's very big.
All right, so I'm going to stop there. I actually really like, you have a whole ton of really good things that are going on here. Now, it seems like you have a really great atmosphere and personality. The one thing I'm noticing on this right here is that the quality of the video by itself is a little bit lower. Now, your voice is great and your commentary and the pacing is looking really good, but the quality of the video is just a little bit lower. So I think that one thing you could really do is to kind of spice in and add in some more cinematic elements. You know, if you looked at my channel, you've known that we do a lot of cinematics on screen. And I think that that's worth taking a look at too, because it's going to give you some higher definition and different angles that would help lead the viewer into your video. Along with the fact that your video by itself, if we go to the introduction, it's actually paced really nice and you have a good view right here. But if you were to choose a different angle and a couple of different frames and shots in a cinematic way of the incredible build that you have right here, and then to keep the introduction a little bit more the same, it would give more of that ambiance and energy that I think you are actually trying to go for. So I think that definitely take a look at the description below. I have a cinematic course that you can learn how to make cinematics like I do at a professional level in just 1 hour. And I'd be happy to help you when it comes down to it if you want to have some more help learning how to make those cinematics as well. But I think just adding those, and I'm sure many of your YouTube fans or people that you like watching will add those cinematic elements. And I think that they're a huge thing that you can do to stand out nowadays.